Hey everyone, this video is about the student's choice presentation for my class Virtual Augmented and Mixed Reality, which I'm currently taking at UIC. To give some context about the student's choice presentation, we are required to choose a topic that is an innovative use of AR or VR technology or a new piece of hardware that enhances the AR or VR experience. The topic has to be about something recent, so for this, I have chosen HUDWAY as my pick for the presentation. HUDWAY is a company that manufactures heads-up displays for the purpose of augmenting the vision of drivers while they're driving. The company has been around since 2013 and has two main products called the HUDWAY Drive and the HUDWAY Glass, along with a collection of mobile applications that supplement these products. Over the course of this video, we will go over each of these projects individually. I should inform you that I do not own either the display devices or a car to demonstrate the functionality in this video, so I'm going to try to do my best to convey the information with the help of existing demo videos and images of the devices from the internet. The first augmented reality product that HUDWAY came out with is called the HUDWAY Glass. The HUDWAY Glass, as you can see here, consists of a heads-up display device made using optical see-through technology, which is the same as what HoloLens or Google Lens use. It also contains a mount on which you can place your phone. So the question is, where does the information to be displayed on the glass come from? Most HUD-based devices for cars either use a reflection system or a projection system, and the HUDWAY glass that you see here is an example of a reflection system that involves using the glass display to reflect the information that is being generated on your phone. So HUDWAY also provides an app called HUDWAY Go, which is similar to Google Maps. You can do some of the same stuff that Google Maps allows you to do, like start a trip to a particular destination. But HUDWAY Go also provides an additional feature which is called the HUD mode that basically reverses the display on your phone. So before you place the phone on the mount, you need to switch to the HUD mode so that the reflection that you see on the HUDWAY glass is oriented correctly. The next augmented reality product is the HUDWAY Drive, which the company calls its flagship product. As I mentioned before, HUDs in cars are mostly either reflection systems or projection systems, and the HUDWAY Drive is an example of a projection system. So rather than use the phone to reflect the information on the display, HUDWAY Drive comes with its own projection mechanism that it uses to light up the display. Like the HUDWAY glass, the HUDWAY Drive consists of a base and an optical see-through display and also contains its own projector. Where does the HUDWAY Drive get its information from? You can connect your phone to the device using Bluetooth and then download an app called HUDWAY Drive, which you can find on the Play Store. The HUDWAY Drive uses the information from this app via the Bluetooth connection to display the information necessary to the driver. Now, we can all agree how distracting phones can get. And there are also laws in place that prevent you from driving and using the phone at the same time. But there is an opportunity to do more when it comes to minimizing the loss of concentration that results from having a phone on while driving. What HUDWAY's devices do is provide critical information to the driver without the driver having to take their eyes off the road. The devices can be mounted right over the steering wheel so that they remain in the driver's line of sight. But we should take care not to block the driver's vision of the road. This is why it makes sense to have the information augmented over the driver's existing vision. Augmented reality gives the driver access to both the road as well as other miscellaneous information in a safe way. The HUDWAY devices are obviously intended for drivers. And one of the main advantages of the products is that they give the drivers options to customize the information according to their requirements. Since the HUDWAY glass works on the reflection mechanism, you can choose any of HUDWAY's widgets from their widget app to be reflected on the glass. You can also use a completely third-party app to reflect the information onto the glass, provided that the app has a way to invert its display. For the HUDWAY Drive, the disadvantage is that you can only use the HUDWAY Drive app with it, but the HUDWAY Drive app itself allows you to customize what you want on the display. You can display information like directions, weather, call and message notifications, and speed limit. You can also connect HUDWAY Drive to the vehicle's onboard diagnostics and display the information from your dashboard, such as the odometer, and fuel consumption. The best part about the HUDWAY devices are that they are truly universal. Firstly, because you can set it up on any car with a dash and a charging port. Secondly, because of the customization of the widgets that it allows you as a user to control. The downside is that you still need to momentarily divert your attention back to your smartphone in case you need to customize the display in the middle of a trip. This highlights the fact that the technology is not very interactable, as well as the fact that it overly relies on your smartphone, which is what we're trying to minimize in the first place. Thank you and have a good one.